Good evening, YouTube. I just want to do a video piggybacking on Black. They're mad because this is Black History Month. Um, Shoot, they mad because we exist. So I made the video and I had a particular commenter uh, uh, voice their 2 cents opinion about my video, which I appreciated. I wish, you know, I could get more comments, but they were talking about why I don't understand why Black people go or live where they're not wanted. Why would you want to live where nobody wants you there? And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. First of all, we don't have to get nobody's permission to live where we want to live. We're Americans. This is our country. We should be able to live where we want to live. So, we shouldn't have to get anybody's permission, even though we know about the sundown towns and racial covenants and all the history with all that. We live where we want to live as Americans. I don't know what drug this person is on. Had the right, what gives you the right to question us talking about why you live where you don't want it. For your information, wherever you go, you're going to see these people who have a problem with your existence, with our existence. We're going to go wherever we go, we're going to have this issue. But to ask us why we are living in places we're not wanted, well, wow. Got a lot of nerves. I tell you, these people, oh my God. They contradict themselves, delusional, bipolar. Um, uh, as a so-called Black woman in America, I don't, have to explain to anybody what we go through. And, I'm not making this video so we can feel sorry for ourselves. No, I don't feel sorry for myself at all. Not, I don't feel sorry for myself. I'm just, I've been living my life as a Black woman in America all my life. All right. So, these people, they get, I notice the energy. I'm very in tune to the energy around me on a wide scale and, room energy. Go sit down. Stop. And I noticed I've noticed for years that when, say like there's some big news about a cop, an example, and I think this happened. A cop wrongfully kills one of our people, but instead of getting exonerated, he gets prosecuted. Before I even know what happened or what's going on at the time, because I don't watch TV. I get my news, sadly from YouTube and social media. I'm a social media person. Before I know what happened, I'm getting these weird attitudes all of a sudden that I don't normally pick up. Really microaggressions, small microaggressions, not anything, just outright brutal or anything like or disrespectful. I just notice these attitudes, and then I'll be like, let me go and look at social media and see what happened. And there it goes, bam. We won this big lawsuit and got all this money. The situation in California where those people had their land, the brothers and sisters had their land stolen from their ancestors, and that land was worth hundreds of millions of dollars. It was a beachfront property. They got that land back. I felt the vibe then. See, our people are like 10% here. It's like, and probably like 2 to 3% Mexican and 2 or 3 Asian, the rest, white people. So but it's not like it's not the type of environment where there is constant micro and macro aggressions. I have lived in an environment like that, but this is not that type of environment here. But I do pick up that energy. All right. So, like I said, I'm just making this video. I'm not trying to, have a piss party or anything like that. I'm just talking about an observation that an experience that our people we have had. It's just a reality for us. It doesn't mean that we can't live our best life to our best extent, but these people, they're just, a lot of them, they're just crazy. They're crazy. I mean, look how they contradict themselves. They got they say you don't want to work. We as black people, we don't want to work. We're lazy. But when we get a job and we're working, they say that we got the job unfairly because of affirmative action. All right. So they're saying, they'll say you don't want to go to school. You're not trying to educate yourself. You ghetto minded and stuff like that. But then they do everything that they can to keep us out of college. Now, if anything, and so forth. Now, if anybody understands affirmative action, it is not designed to it's not designed for black people to get jobs that they're not qualified for over qualified applicants, white, etc. applicants. That is not true. It's designed to make sure that our qualifications we're allowed to get in because we are qualified. We are allowed to get these positions, these high positions or work because we have that qualification. We're just as qualified or more as the next person. That's what it was designed for. It's not to let unqualified people bump out qualified people out the way. These people are just entitled. They want all the freaking resources. They got a problem with you living in their neighborhoods, and they don't even want you living in theirs. Every time we look up, we're being gentrified. They coming into our territory, and it's no use in you allowing yourselves to be emotionally drained and stressed by these people. Don't take what they're doing emotionally. Never do that. But, I understand where you're a human being. I'm just saying, don't get to the point where you take on a victim and a persecution consciousness. You don't want to live like that. Yes, we have been victimized. Yes, we have been persecuted. But you don't want to live in that type of mental energy. All it does is, like I said, it drains you. It hurts your self-esteem and self-worth, and that just makes the issue worse than it already is. It's just another form of baggage that you'll have to carry around. Don't carry that around. We just have to constantly put our heads together and develop think tanks and find ways to go around and circumvent what it is that they're doing to the best of our ability. That's all we can do, These people, they're playing on a chessboard. They're playing chess. You can't play checkers on a chessboard. You got to play chess. A lot of us want to draw a checkerboard on the chessboard. It doesn't work like that. You'll find yourself at a loss, the loser all the time. You won't even be able to get in the game. So you got to use stealth. We got to teach our children this, to use stealth and to get around what it is that they're doing. Just like that video that I made a video about, and I posted the link for people to watch. And it was this light complected brother who was talking. He was a farmer, and he was talking about the extreme racism that actually exists. It's not a lie in the farming, the agricultural, area, the farming community and stuff like that. He said there's a lot of racism, and he talked about how he'll use his employees to front for him so he can get business and grants and loans. And he was saying by the time that they find out that he's the owner and not their white employees, not his white employees, the check is already cut. The business is already made. The deal then already went through. And this has I allowed him to thrive and keep his business. And hey, I tip my hat to him. I wish I could sit down with him, and so he can give me some pointers, and you know what I'm saying, give me some information to do what it is that he does to even thrive even better in this world. But I've heard of people doing things like that, something like that before. Like this sister years ago, my mom's friend wanted to buy this car from this white man, and he gave her a quote, and she thought it was ridiculous. She said she just felt like it was not he just gave her that quote because of who she was. She's, a black woman, whatever, or maybe, So she sent her white friend to him, and lo and behold, this white girl got a wonderful quote. So she had the white girl buy the car for her. She gave her the money to buy the car, and she took her car and drove off. You have to do that. Nothing wrong with that either. You know what I'm saying? It's called beating the system. But it's funny though, also these people talk about how poor we are, you ain't got no money and stuff, but when you come to them, they want to jack the prices up and make you pay more for things and services that they would normally not have priced in that way. Okay, they come to our homes, and what is it? And they appraise us a low ball. They low ball us in their appraisal. I saw a situation like that where this brother and sister, they had a home and they were getting it appraised, and the appraiser quoted them what, it was a ridiculous low amount. Was it a 200,000, 225,000? So they set up an appointment to get another appraisal done. And this time they took the pictures of their, something, I don't know if it was appraisal or what, it was something. I think it was appraisal. They took the pictures of their pictures down and put pictures of white people up there and made it look like, I think they had some white people come in. I'm not sure. Guess what the appraisal went up to? It went up over $500,000. They were getting ready to cheat this couple out of over $300,000. But hey, I would do the same thing. I would buy somebody white, throw them $50, $100, and act like they own my house, put their pictures everywhere, and let the fool appraise it. And then once the deal is done, my house is appraised at a fair and decent amount. I can go from there. But hey, you have to do what you do. You have to use stealth. You have to you got to be shrewd with these people. You can't just always try to come and to them and in a peaceful manner and be like, what you're doing is wrong. We have to do that too, but that's not it. We have to go to the back door sometime and whatever. That's what we have to do. That's our lot in life for the most part. I'm not crying or whining about it. I just thank God that thank the Most High and the Goddess that there's ways to get around it, to go through it, and then sometimes we just have to face it. We have to get together and protest it, like what me and some people are doing concerning the vendor license process in the city where I am. We are getting ready to come together and protest that because it's not fair. But if there was the other way to get by, hell, I would do it. I would tell people, hey, we can get by it, but sometimes you have to go through another process. So for all you people talking about why you live where you're not wanted, oh, why you end up in our spaces, and we don't run you off. We don't have no major problems with you. Wherever we go, we meet you with these attitudes. So to me, it's like somebody saying you don't have a right to exist. If they're saying why you got to live there or why you got to live here, they're saying you don't have a right to exist. And that's just your problem. You might end up being a very miserable person. That's all I can say. So like I said, I'm not making this video to make us feel bad. I don't want us to live in no victim and persecution mentality and spirit and energy. We should always strive to live our best life and meet our foes head on, in any way that we can, and get what we want and need out of life for the most part. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and be successful. So I just wanted to make this video to address that one poster that made that silly comment on the you can see it is on the mad because this is Black History Month. So go to that video and look at what that fool wrote. So thank you for listening to this video. Please like and share. See you next time. Peace.